The legacy sequel that no one asked for to I Know What You Did Last Summer is here, and it's not really all that great. Let's get into it. This 2025 requel of I Know What You Did Last Summer is a very middling, straight to streaming quality slasher. And honestly, I really wouldn't have been surprised if this did end up straight to a streaming service. The inciting incident plays out ever so slightly differently than the first movie, which I did appreciate, but not quite different enough for me to really give this movie any props. No spoilers or anything, of course, but there was a moment in the beginning in which I thought there was some hope for something new and kind of a little bit of a different formula here. But nope, it basically ends up being the exact same thing. And this movie even plays out identically to the original, except for, of course, the introduction of the legacy characters. And honestly, that's my biggest problem with the movie. Usually in these legacy sequels, the legacy characters are introduced because they have some insight into the killer or the events from the other movies. Laurie Strode knows Michael Myers very well. And in Scream, Sidney, Gale, Dewey all had this happen 4 previous times, and all of the previous killers had very similar MOs. But in this movie, it was just kind of like, hey, you also indirectly or accidentally killed someone on 4th of July weekend. Maybe you can give me some insight. But that just doesn't make any sense. It's obviously someone who just simply wants revenge, so these legacy characters can't really help you here. And honestly, they don't. Their addition just does not feel fleshed out, and it feels forced, and it really didn't just sit well with me. And on top of that, some really awkward dialogue and scene staging, and this movie just really didn't do it for me. I did think the kills were decent, and some aspects of the slasher mystery were okay. But I really didn't like the third act reveal of the killer at all. I'm going to have to give I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 a 2 out of 5 stars. And a hot take here, I might have actually liked the 2006 direct-to-video sequel more than this 2025 movie. And it's not necessarily because this movie here is great, but it's at least different. The inciting incident really mixes up the formula. I mean, not a ton, but a tad more, and it really has that early 2000s direct-to-video charm. And while this new movie is more polished, it just really doesn't have that charm.